Well, summer is the time of pool parties and barbecues. We know that. A staple at summer parties is alcohol. But what do you do if you're in recovery? And how can you avoid that temptation around all those drinks being served up? Well, we have someone here to talk to us about that. Eric Beer, that's right.
Yes.
With Scottsdale Recovery Center.
That is correct.
Congratulations on your 7th year of sobriety on the 4th of July.
That is correct. I appreciate it. I actually had a true Independence Day 2 days ago. Very blessed and very thankful that I've been on an incredible journey the last 7 years.
Eric, you've said you've been here before actually serving up drinks. Now you're on the other side of things.
Yeah, it's kind of a full circle experience. Actually, I was here about a decade ago. I used to be in the liquor and wine business, and I was here actually pouring drinks and tasting wine. So I kind of joke like I used to sell booze, alcohol, now I sell recovery.
Wow, and what's that been like, that transition in your life?
It's been one of the most incredible experiences of my life. You know, I truly believe that I studied the darkness to become the light for others. And there's more people out there because the opposite of addiction is connection. And now what I'm able to do is I'm able to connect to people that truly need the recovery in their lives.
Well, Eric, it's summertime. We know there's a lot of alcohol out there marketed specifically to be around the pool, right? All those seltzers, those summertime drinks. So how can someone who's in recovery stay clean and still have a good time, but manage to stay sober?
Absolutely. Well, I've got a couple of quick pointers. I mean, first off, your recovery is your recovery. How you want to speak about your recovery is your anonymity. First pointer, number one, have an accountability partner. Make sure somebody at the party or wherever you're at knows that you're in recovery. Have somebody that you can call if you're struggling. That way, there's somebody looking out for you. There's somebody that you can talk to so you don't feel alone. Number two, 100%, always have a drink in your hand. Always have a non-alcoholic drink in your hand of some kind. I like to drink, you know, water, seltzer, have a beverage so the question doesn't come up. And why is it that alcohol is the only drug in the world that we have to prove to people that we don't use? Think about that for a second. So I'm going to flip that. If you are hosting a pool party, if you have people at your party, don't assume everybody drinks. Don't question people that aren't drinking. You know, get comfortable in your own skin. And last but not least, have an exit plan. Have an exit strategy. Make sure you know how to leave where you are. If you feel triggered, if you feel uncomfortable, make sure that you have a safe way to leave if you feel that way, because you got to protect your recovery first.
And you don't have to be in recovery to not drink, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I tell people all the time, there's something kind of cool about waking up the next day and not having a hangover, or waking up the next day and actually remembered what happened at the party or the pool party. So to me, it's about clarity, right? Everyone's choice is their choice, and we're here to respect people so they understand that there is an easier, softer way.
Yeah, and you know, your lifestyle changes as well, too. You might become more active. You feel better to do things overall. You told me that you go to Tom's Thumb and you're hiking
Avid hiker. Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't get clean and sober. I didn't fight my way back into this path to live a boring and miserable existence, right? I enjoy life to the fullest now. I have my children back in my life. I have my family back. I have the pleasure of working at the Scottsdale Recovery Center as a certified recovery coach and peer support specialist, so I can make a difference. I can work with people that desperately need somebody to start connecting with them, to show them that there is a different lifestyle out there.
Two more questions. What are some challenges that you faced in sobriety that people might be going through right now? We know that, you know, alcohol, unfortunately, is a part of a lot of social events and social gatherings.
Absolutely. Well, my understanding was that getting sober is only the beginning. Getting away from drugs and alcohol is the beginning aspects of the journey. The real work is when we start doing the work on ourselves. It's when we start working on ourselves to figure out why we continuously go back to alcohol, to the substances. Recovery to me is about creating a life for yourself that you no longer want to escape from. And if you start creating that life, if you start focusing on the positive, not the negative, that to me is when the real magic happens.
Running out of time, Eric, but I understand you want to speak to the camera real quick to someone who might be going through something.
Statistics tell us that somebody right now is watching this newscast who is struggling with substance or alcohol use disorder. So I'm going to talk directly to you. You are not alone. You are not alone. There's an easier, softer way. Reach out right now. Call 1-888-NO-DRUGS or go to ScottsdaleRecovery.com. We have a team of incredible people that are here to support you, to watch you, and I can tell you this right now, I believe in you. Start believing in yourself. Start today.
Powerful Eric Beer with the Scottsdale Recovery Center. Thank you so much for joining us, sir.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, well, coming up...